One of us is training for 26.2 miles. The others don't quite know when their race is going to end. This is marathon versus the ultra.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the marathon versus ultra marathon training. I got my buddies Robin here and Mason.
What's up, brother?
What's up, guys? And we thought we'd dive into the differences between what it looks like to train for a marathon versus an ultra. I'm personally training, as you know, for the Chicago Marathon in early October, where the distance is 26.2 miles. It's a very point-to-point, A to B. The route is known race, and I can calculate very specific as far as nutrition, paces per mile in the distance, as opposed to Mason and Robin are dealing with a little bit of difference, but the unknown. Yeah. Do you guys want to expand on that a little bit?
We're gonna run forever.
What Robin said, we're gonna run forever. We have a last man standing August 30th. It is a 4.2 mile loop every hour on the hour. And you go until you're the last one or you quit. So, I mean, I have a personal goal of going 36 to 48 hours or whatever it takes to win it. Robin?
I am trying to make it to 30 hours, which will make 200K, 125 miles.
Sheesh. Ooh, so these guys are talking 30 hours, and my goal is 2 hours and 50 minutes. So less than 10 times the duration of their race. So major difference right there. I'm trying to go fast and short, if you want to call it 2 hours and 15 minutes short, and they're trying to go slower and for a really long time.
And save up energy.
Save energy over a couple of days. So over this weekend, we are going to dive into some key differences and approaches on how we structure our training, how it looks, and give you a little inside look.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
Come on, let's train.
Hey, what's up, guys? Good morning. Saturday morning, just before 6:30 a.m., and it's long run day for marathon training. So the past couple of weeks, I've been building my long run a little bit from 12 to 14 to 16 miles. And today we're coming back down to 13 on the schedule. But the last 4 miles are going to be a progressive pace. So I'm going to pick up the pace and get faster those last 4 miles and really working on finishing the run strong and fast at working in some of those harder paces today. So hoping to get under 7 minutes per mile those last 4 miles of the 13 total. And for nutrition today, I had 2 pieces of sourdough toast with some butter and a little bit of maple syrup this morning. And I have 2 gels and Scratch Hydration Labs that I'll be carrying with me. So I have another 65 to 70 grams of carbs that I'll use throughout this run. So hopefully this runs around an hour and a half-ish. I'm not exactly sure how it's going to shake out, but that is the plan for today. So just going to get my shoes on, get stretching, and get going. Saturday long run. About to go down.
Feet pounding on the ground, heart's a drumbeat, feel the sound. Breaking through the walls tonight, chasing dreams under neon lights. Breathe sharp, the air is wild, every step is untamed, unbridled. Freedom in the speed I find.
All right, we are in the 4 mile cut down tempo section. Got about 1.6 miles to go. Holding about a 6:38 pace right now. Working pretty good. So I'm gonna hold this for a mile and a half till I finish strong. Come on, baby. All right, just finished up 13 miles. Average pace was a little over 7 minutes, 7:07, 7:05 a mile, around there. Might be a little less. I'll have to check the splits later, but I was able to go sub 7 the last 4 miles. Even though it was pretty tough, actually. Felt the effort for the pace felt hard today. So could have been due to a number of things: temperature, humidity, fuel, just my general fitness. But overall, good run, 13 miles in the books, and it caps the Saturday long run. So yeah, marathon training long runs often involve certain pace work, especially if you're training for a certain time goal, and practicing nutrition just like you would on race day. So I tried to simulate that the best I could, and that's what the marathon long run is all about during training: building mileage, stacking volume, increasing that mileage over week, and then working in race paces. So a little bit of that today. Good run, and that's it. We'll proceed.
Life of an ultra marathon.
There they go.
Slow down hills, slower up hills.
Slow everything.
Slow everything. The boys are slow.
What about you follow us and you can just carry the bottle?
I'm not your domestique, if you know what that is.
Tour de France.
The Tour de France.
Mike, don't move.
Woo!
I think one of the biggest difference is that we're gonna be walking the uphills today. When you do a marathon, yes, you have to manage your pace, but you still run. We get to train our time on feet, not as much our distance and our paces, so we get to walk.
How's it going?
Going good. We
You're
are
amazing.
2 hours in. Just eating some mashed potatoes.
Some taters? What
Vegetables, potatoes.
let me see what we got. I'll come in closer.
Energy.
We got some,
First Form Energy,
of course.
Ultra Performance, the carb drinks. I just had a gel in my belt.
So 2 laps in,
Never second.
never
2 laps
second.
in.
And you're aiming for how many like carbs an hour or a lap?
I'm doing about 75 to 90
75 to 90 an hour. Same with you, Robin?
No,
100, 250.
100 to 250. Big boy.
he's fat.
He's
I've been
as you
getting-
can tell.
I'll get a little over 20 through this bar. I'll get 48 through 2 scoops of this per hour, so that puts me at 60. And then either I eat an Uncrustable or a cup of potatoes, which is going to be another 25, puts me right at like 80, 90 calories. Or
Perfect.
80, 90 carbs.
Perfect.
And then come race time, I'll also be doing gels too.
Nice.
So,
How's the 4-mile loop?
nice.
Good?
Beautiful.
Good
We're going a
elevation.
little fast, like 45 minutes.
45.
But I mean,
That's solid though.
yeah, 45, 46.
Nice.
We're walking a lot.
Nice. The Ultra update.
Oh,
Good work. Halfway through for the boys. All right, good morning. It's Sunday morning out here at the Hill of Life. I am capping off a week of marathon training with 8. I just finished 8 easy, in quotes, miles on the trail. So oftentimes in marathon training, when you follow a hard Saturday long run with some easier miles to help promote recovery, get the body moving, some turnover in the legs. So that was my purpose out here today, and that caps off the week of marathon training. And also, I think a pro tip I would have if you're training for a marathon is to get off the roads from time to time. Get out on the trail, change the scenery, change the environment, and get out into nature. I just think it really helps when you're pounding pavement on the roads constantly, day after day. So there you have it. Who we got here? Introduce yourself.
My name is Ford Smith. I've run about 25 ultras, 12 marathons, and the biggest difference between an ultra and a marathon is the intensity. Obviously, a marathon, you're trying to go as hard as you can from the gun. And one tip I'd give to someone training for anything is to stay healthy and get that volume in.
Nice. Stay healthy, get the volume in. What's your favorite, marathon or ultra?
Ultra marathon,
Ultra marathon. Why?
peaceful, man.
Peaceful.
Much more peaceful.
Much more peaceful. Okay. I love it, man. Ford, he's a pro. He knows what he's talking about. Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Boom. What was, I guess, the purpose behind your run today?
We had a big weekend. Yesterday we did 4 hours of a mock race format where it was basically 45 minutes or so of running and then practicing nutrition and stopping. Spend time on legs, Today, it's more vert. We spend more time doing a lot of elevation. I think we probably accumulated about 1,500 square feet.
Square feet. You're fine.
We accumulated about 1,500 feet of positive, of incline, positive elevation. And once again, it's time on feet. We don't really talk about in ultramarathon in paces or even mileage. We try to do time on feet.
Yeah.
So the goal was to accumulate about 2 hours today.
Nice. So in your experience, marathon versus ultramarathon, you'd say the difference is probably more time on feet and volume based?
Yeah, honestly, I have done 3 marathon prep and I think they are so hard because of the amount of mileage you do plus the intensity. Versus now, it's not nearly as hard, I would say, but it's so much time like spent training. Like just this weekend is going to be about 7 hours total of just zone 2. So not very intense, but zone 2 running.
Yeah. Would you have a tip for somebody when getting into ultramarathon training and just knowing that they might have some weekends of 7 hours of time on feet, because that's a lot of time, right? What would you, was there any tips you'd give to someone wanting to get into it?
If you want to get into it, you got to make sure that you have time. That's number one.
You have to have time.
Yeah. I'm very lucky right now that I get to own my own business and work on my own time. So I got to do, I get to do 2 a days, 3 a days, and then work in between and after. But yeah, you need to just make sure you get the time, because if you want to last 30 hours, you need to build up that time during training.
Yeah, absolutely. That makes sense. Anything else you want to share about ultramarathon?
Get after it, marathon, ultramarathon. Just put something on the calendar and get after it. That's the best way to get started.
I love it. All right, thanks, Robin. Appreciate it.
All right, what's up, guys? So I'm gonna go over 3 things today. The training run we just did, one of my favorite things about ultras, and then a tip for if you wanted to get into it. So yesterday I did a 4-hour sim with Robin. We did about 17 miles, and then today we're doubling with a long time duration. So double duration workouts. Did 3 hours on Hill of Life. My legs are cooked, but the purpose of it is because if I could run in discomfort today, it was gonna be the more comfortable I could be to run in the discomfort come race day. The second thing, my favorite things about ultra, is getting to eat and go slow. I like to eat and I like to go slow. So that's that. And then the tip I would say is you just got to do it. I mean, you got 2 feet and a heartbeat, baby. You got to use them. Just move. That's it.
And here's part 2 of the day after the hill repeats. As you know, a lot of volume means a lot of, not a lot, but some damage to the joints. So another good way to add some volume once the legs are tired is to jump on the bike. I'm fortunate to own an eco bike, and this thing is a torture engine, machine of torture. But 45 minutes in, so today means I would have done at the end of these 7 hours of volume, 6 of running, and just that additional hour. That is honestly after the hills is frying my quads, so it's probably good, honestly. But yeah.
All right, guys, I just wanted to hop back on here to wrap things up for this video. Thank you for watching marathon training versus ultra training. I hope you learned something and got a good glimpse into both of our weekends and what a training week looks like, what we focus on during the week as far as the workouts, the running, the nutrition, and obviously trying to prioritize rest and sleep and recovery best we can as well. So yeah, thank you again for following. If you want to support Robin and Mason, they take on the Last Man Standing Backyard Ultra on August 30th. So here in about 4 weeks. And then I am 10 weeks out as of today from the Chicago Marathon on October 12th. Thank you for following the journey to more life.